Let's be honest. 95% of the problems that spoil people's lives exist only in their heads. Pouting face, someone said something and you're already angry. Fearful face, something went wrong and you panic. Injustice has occurred and you lose control. But the Stoics knew that there are no real problems, only reactions to them. If you implement these 8 habits in your life, you will never waste energy on nonsense again. You will become unbreakable. You will be impossible to hurt. And you will be able to use any situation to your advantage. Are you ready? Let's get started. Habit 1. Ask yourself, does it even matter? Think about how many times you've been nervous about things that don't matter in the long run. Crossmark, someone was rude and you ruined your day. Crossmark, you lost something and got depressed. Crossmark, something didn't happen the way you wanted it to. And you consider it a problem. Stoics asked themselves, white right pointing backhand index, will it matter in 5 years? Rocket, if the answer is no, forget it and move on. If the problem solves itself, it's not a problem. If you can't change it, there's no point in wasting your nerves. Pushpin, if it's just someone's words, what do you care? Controlling your reactions is 50% of your inner peace. Habit 2. Don't react immediately, pause. Electric light bulb, quick reaction equals weak reaction. People who do not control themselves. Crossmark, immediately start shouting back. Crossmark, spew insults that they later regret. Make impulsive decisions that ruin their lives. The Stoics acted differently. They knew. White right pointing backhand index, your first emotion is not you. It's just a habit. Rocket, how to apply this right now? Pushpin, if something knocks you out of your rut, don't react immediately. Pushpin, wait 10 seconds. Take a breath. Think. Ask yourself, how would Marcus Aurelius react to this? Electric light bulb, the one who controls his reaction controls the situation. Habit 3. Stop complaining, act or accept. There are only 2 options, you either act or accept the situation. Everything else is a waste of energy. Look at how ordinary people live. Crossmark, they complain about work, but don't change anything. Crossmark, they complain about people, but continue to communicate with them. They feel sorry for themselves, but do nothing to become stronger. Stoics acted simply. White right pointing backhand index, is there a problem? Solve it. White right pointing backhand index can't solve it. Accept it and move on. Rocket, how to apply this right now? Pushpin, if something doesn't suit you, either change it or accept it. There is no other option. If you catch yourself complaining, stop and ask yourself, what can I do right now? Pushpin, if the answer is nothing, stop wasting energy. Electric light bulb, Stoics knew that useless whining is the fastest way to weakness. But if you want to be truly indestructible, you need to go even deeper. That's why today, we are going to introduce you to 3 new habits that will completely change your reality. Habit 4. Learn to accept failure calmly. Electric light bulb, most people fear failure more than death. Crossmark, they don't try new things because they are afraid of making mistakes. They lose heart after the first failure. Crossmark, they spend hours going over things in their heads, what did I do wrong? The Stoics knew. White right pointing backhand index, failure is a part of life. And it is necessary. Rocket, what to do? White heavy checkmark, stop seeing failure as a tragedy. It's just a signal, do it differently. Instead of complaining, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? White heavy checkmark, act, no matter how bad it is. The Stoics believed the only failure is stopping. Electric light bulb, if you are not afraid to lose, you are invincible. Habit 5. Ignore other people's opinions. You are not the center of the universe. Electric light bulb, most people suffer not because of real problems, but because of the fear of being judged. Crossmark, what will people think? Crossmark, what if they make fun of me? Crossmark, what if I look stupid? The Stoics knew a simple truth. White right pointing backhand index, the world does not revolve around you. No one thinks about you as much as you think they do. Rocket, what to do? If you are afraid of other people's opinions, ask yourself, will it really change something in my life? If someone criticizes you, it's their problem, not yours. White heavy checkmark if you hesitate to act. Imagine, what if I have 1 year left to live? Electric light bulb people will forget about you faster than you think. Live the way you want to live. Habit 6, don't waste energy on emotions that destroy you. Electric light bulb anger, envy, fear, these are the things that destroy you. Now think about how much time you waste on emotions that crossmark do not change anything. Crossmark are not useful. Crossmark just drain you. The Stoics knew. White right pointing backhand index there is no point in getting angry at something you cannot change. Rocket what to do. White heavy checkmark if something makes you angry, ask yourself, will it make you feel better? If you are jealous, think about how to use this energy for your development. If you are afraid, take a step forward before fear eats you up. Electric light bulb control over emotions equals absolute power over yourself. Habit 7, be prepared for the worst and nothing will break you. Electric light bulb the Stoics had a method that destroyed fear of the future. They asked themselves, white right pointing backhand index, what is the worst that can happen? People are usually afraid not of the situation itself, but of the unknown. Crossmarker what if I lose my money? Crossmarker what if I get fired? Crossmarker what if something goes wrong? The Stoics went further. White right pointing backhand index they didn't just imagine the worst case scenario, they accepted it. Rocket what to do. If something scares you, work out the worst case scenario and prepare for it. If something happens, remind yourself, this is not the end. I will survive this too. White heavy checkmark don't waste time on fear, take action to minimize risks. The one who is ready for the worst always wins. Habit 8, remember about death, and you will start to live for real. Memento mori, remember the death. Stoics were not afraid of death. They used it as a powerful motivator. They reminded themselves that life is short and there is no time for nonsense. Think about it. Crossmark how much time have you spent holding grudges? Crossmark how many days have you spent worrying about things that didn't come true? Crossmark how many opportunities have you missed because of fear? Rocket what to do. White heavy checkmark ask yourself, what if today is my last day? White heavy checkmark live in such a way that you don't regret lost chances. Stop putting off life, it's happening right now. You either just exist or you really live. The choice is yours. Final conclusion, 8 habits that will make you unbreakable. If you master these principles, you will stop losing your nerves over nonsense and learn to live consciously. Fire control your reactions. Focus only on what you can change. Fire prepare for the worst, but act to avoid it. Fire remember that life is short and live for real. Rocket you either get stronger or stay the way you are. The choice is yours.